Eh. Dun 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 dun. There went down. Yep. Zua the water spectro. I think I'm gonna just call it. Yeah, I'm gonna name it Suds. Because you know, Suds are always fun. And it looks like it has Suds in its belly right there. With the bubbles, with the water there. I don't know, it just reminds me of Suddy water. And let's awaken this Sabo pod as well. Because Sabo is one of the Spectrobes I will be having for the final, but, oh, wow. Sabo is one of the final Spectrobes I am going to have. And, but it's a little cactus. I'm gonna name it, nope, not no. Well, not yet. Pokey. After the Mario enemy, that actually reminds me of a cactus a lot. Yep, Pokey. I don't know if that was spelled correct or not, but I don't care too much. So I'm gonna put both of them into my party really quickly. Search team. Let's put Pokey in. And let's let Zeke take a little bit of a break by putting him here. After all, I may add a water type to our arsenal in just a bit. That way we can have every single Spectrobe on our side. But I don't think I'll do that quite yet. Let's see, gonna add Sabo really quickly. And actually, since we're over here, might as well just go and get it. Oh, wow, I didn't realize how long this episode has been so far.
Go.
I'll have to pay attention to this in the future.
Go.
I'll have to pay attention to the... I still have to pay attention... you know what? We haven't had too much progression in here.
Go.
We might as well add a bit more. Or by beating that second mini-boss crawl. And I think I'll end it off after that crawl battle. So, yeah. Anyway, we bring the grass spectrum over here.
Go.
It's basically just like what happened with the Zordon. We got tons of orange minerals.
Go.
Up, this one. Thank you, Sabo. I'm surprised he didn't level up from that, but oh well. So yeah, let's go not get visual glitches. How about we go beat that second crawl? Yeah, I'd say I'll see you guys over at that path, but I'd be just cutting out a few seconds, so there's not too much of a point in cutting that little amount out. So, yeah, let's just continue pressing forth.
Go.
Hopefully finding some evolved minerals along the way.
Come back.
Come here. Yeah. And I never realized this before, but Gina sounds really worried whenever she says come back. It's like, no, don't go, you gotta come back. Like that kind of tone.
Go.
Yeah. Green.
Go.
I don't think we'll be finding any evolved minerals, actually. Sorry, Sabo. I should have stayed with Tobasu. Oh well. Anyway, we could just go that way to Thunder Crag, which will then lead us to the area we need to go to. But let's see if there's anything over here first. And indeed there is. It's again with this bridge, and ooh, another mystery pod. Do I dare? Yes, I dare. I'm gonna try it out. What? It just feels like we go so slow at points like this. I mean, you got these wide open areas, and then you just got two people walking around, not too quickly. But we get rid of that problem soon enough. Hopefully. But anyway, I'm probably gonna put Tobasu away for what's about to come.
Go.
Ooh, we got... It's another blue mineral. And here we got a green mineral. Alright, so let's excavate this new mystery pod. Hopefully it's the one we need. And if it is, I'm just going to save right away. And this is actually going to be a long episode because of this, so I apologize now, guys. You're going to be seeing so much excavation and only 2 mini-bosses. And there could so be much more. Oh, this is the one we need. This is the one we need. Alright, so bomb there. Bomb. 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 And I don't think we want to put bomb in the lower corners, so how about we just press one there? See how much? Alright. So let's beat the living hell out of this rock. And this is a perfectly round Spectrobe, so yeah. Let's see if I can just beat the living daylights out of this rock. Alright. So far, so good. Alright. Alright, let's start nice and neatly doing this. Oh, and we already got the blower. Sweet. Guys, it's not just a 99% completion. And there we go. We got ourselves a Hanapod. Or Hananomi? Hananomi. Another leaf Spectrobe. This is the one we actually need and it also counts as a flying type Spectrobe. And we actually need a flying type. I didn't do third time. Done. And look at it, just looks like a little beet. I think I like to call it that, beet. I was actually gonna name it Flora, but I think I'll name it Beet. That actually has a nice ring to it. Beet the Hananomi. Nope, not 3. There's the T. Use, yes. And so let's switch Sabo in with Hananomi here. Let's grab you. And I think I'll save right after this, now that we have that. And then we'll go into Thunder Crag to head towards the area. I don't remember what it's called. No, save. Saving, yes. Continue, yes.
Go.
Ooh, orange.
Go.
Come back.
Come back.
And I'm just wasting time by searching. We're just gonna go search for. We're just gonna go forth to actually get someplace in this episode.
Go.
Damn it. Fandom, you need to stop doing this. Oh yeah, one thing I've been meaning to talk about for a while, guys.
Go.
Anyone who calls me the fanfictioner, I don't know if it's just me, but hearing it just sounds awkward to call someone by name. Like, it's like calling it a title for them. So what I wanted you guys to do, if you ever talk to me, yeah, I mean, you don't have to do this, but it would just be easier on yourselves, I think. Just call me fandom like how I call myself that in the game.
Go.
That way it'll be easier. You can still attribute to me easily, and it's easy to tell who you're talking to. Oh, these guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, these guys. They have armor plating. Basically what that means... No, flap! Go! What the flip?
Over there.
Is...
Attack.
What that basically means is that they have armor... It basically means they have like this defensive thing.
Now go.
Where like, they can... If you use ranged attacks against them...
Over there.
Let's switch over to Gazen, because these are grass Spectrobes still. And...
Now go. Over there. Attack. Now go.
And I didn't realize... I'm being quiet. But anyway,
Go. Over there.
what I mean by armor plating, that means basically they've got some way of deflecting attacks so that they bounce right back at you. If you use a range attack on things like that, they'll actually reflect the attack right back at you.
Go.
Which then leads me to battle types for Spectrobes. That's something I didn't ever go into.
Go.
There are multiple battle types, or there are actually 2 battle types in this game. One is, what was it? One is melee, which is basically what all the Spectrobes I have are. And then there's ranged fighters, or ranged Spectrobes, which I do not have one of yet.
Go.
The ranged Spectrobes actually can attack from farther distances and aren't as good, I'd say, offensively or defensively as melee fighters, but melees get more up and close. If I were to make a thing, I'd have to say it'd be like
Go.
bringing a knife to a gunfight almost, or something along those lines. But anyway, I digress. Up this path here, you can actually find another stone marker, I believe. You don't have to get a property barrier passed to get to this one. Oh, and we got another Dongopod up here. But anyway, there's still no reactions out of those yet. We will be able to get reactions out of them soon, but not for a good deal of time. Anyway, this is as far as we can go, obviously. But yet, we get a cutscene. How are we supposed to get past this? Maybe that rock up there has something to do with it. But how do we knock it down? Don't give up yet. That boulder would make a great bridge if we could knock it down right? I bet a flying Spectrobe would do the trick. Let's give it a try. And thus introduces the land versus flying type Spectrobes. Basically, you just see target like you would, like I showed you with Komayunu in episode 3 against that property barrier, and then have them attack it. Now, if you think that just because of that you should only have flying child Spectrobes, you have no idea how wrong you are. There are some things that land child forms can do that flying child forms can't do. Great, now I can get across. This is it, Ron. The third and final crawl.